Yeah, I believe that everyone is a godsend. And this theory may not be readily acceptable by most people, but let me tell you my story, and maybe after that you have a different perspective of this statement. I was once a small boy who can't really speak up for myself. And as a small boy who can't speak up, I'm the perfect target for bullies because why? Because they know they can bully me and I cannot speak up for myself. Perfect target. But I know it is fine because I can always find sanctuary in the things that I love doing. So I try to pick up music. I joined the band, the music band, hoping that I can learn music, and then I went in with a group of friends. Collectively, we went in, pick up an instrument, each of us, and we started playing, and we started learning. And as we go on and on and on and on, I start to enjoy the company of these friends, because everyone, when we start the music, is like the whole room will shake and vibrate, and our heartbeat will be aligned. It felt so great. But there's one problem is that no matter how hard I try, I can never master this instrument. I just can't play the music for some reason. So, and I'm looking at my friends who are progressing ahead of me. We came in together, but they are progressing ahead of me, one after another. And after some time, I realized that I just can't cope. And I remember there was one time I was looking at my cornet. It was a cornet instrument, and I was polishing it. I was so ashamed that I'm wasting the cornet's time. I actually clean up the cornet, put it back into the box, and then return to the club. And then I quit the club. And I walked away defeated. And that is not all. A few years later, I recovered, kind of recovered, and then I joined another club, this time a harmonica troupe. And guess what? The same thing happened. Friends joined with me, my great friend joined with me, and they all enjoyed it. They all got better, except me. Same thing this time round. I look at the harmonica, I feel so sorry about him that his master is really just cannot make it. Pack it up, give it away. Same thing happened for guitar, same thing happened for piano, keyboard. But something changed after some time. That was when I grew up and I have my kids, and someone came along. His name is Liang Siah. Well, you can't see his face right now. I hope he will appear. So Liang Siah came along and he gave my son during his birthday a ukulele. He gave my son a ukulele on his birthday. And in order for me to teach my son how to play ukulele, I have to pick it up, right? And that's what I did. And as I do so, I start to enjoy the music instrument. And when I enjoy, there was one time I remember I was videoing myself playing the instrument and I posted online in my Facebook. And my friend contacted me and he said, let's meet up together, let's play together. And there we were, my friend and I, two of us, playing music together. And before long, there was 3 of us, 4 of us, 5 of us, and the number just increased until eventually we formed a band. We formed a band, and then for some reason, we joined a music competition. And that was just like a matter of months. And we joined the music competition, we won the preliminary round. On the finals round, they put us on a stage, a concert stage, with full of hundreds of people looking at us, I remember. And there I was on the stage playing the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Of course, we won, the champion. Like I told you, the most beautiful music I've ever heard. And if you think about it, turn back the timeline from a boy who just failed music instrument to someone who is on the stage wooing hundreds of people at a time where people are cheering his name, that switch is huge. And the only thing that triggered all these changes was actually the present from Liang Siah given at the right time, the right present to the right person, my son. And I know he didn't know all the consequence of the things that he has done because Liang Siah is not a god, I recognize that. But I recognize that he's a God sent. God sent him to give those things at the right time to the right person. And if at this point in time you think this is coincidence, oh yes, of course it is coincidence, it could be. But think about it, there's another thing. Remember I wasn't a very good speaker? Yes. And as life wants to joke on me, Few years down the road, they put me as the president of a club. And as a president of a club, you can't speak in front of your people, you can't rally your people. And I practically destroyed the club. And that's not all. They put me into a president of yet another club. I failed, I screwed up. And then the chairman of yet another club. Again, I screwed up. And if that's not fun enough, God put, or the whoever, our multi one, put me on the stage in front of hundreds of audience so that I can motivate them. I screw up, like what you guess. And soon after that, Liang Siah just appeared to me again and say, hey, Andass, there's this public speaking course. Do you want to join? It's called Speechcraft. Anyone heard of this course before? If yes, please type in the chat, yes. So my reply to him is, I'll think about it. Well, guys, I'll think about it means no, right? And I guess Liang Siah understood that. So he used his magic power. With the magic word, he came to me and say, okay, it's kind of waste because now there's 50% discount. And I won't tell you what happened after that because probably you know. And since 1 year ago, after I joined Speechcraft, after I joined Toastmaster, I've been working very hard, session after session. And today, I can officially declare myself as a public speaker because I've effectively, in these few months, given talks, training talks to companies, to groups of people, in live webinar, in live Facebook videos, and to groups of people. And I intend to move along this direction to motivate more people, to empower more people, to educate more people. And if you look at the difference, someone who 2 years, maybe 1.5 years ago can't really speak well to someone who is declaring himself a public speaker, the difference is just because of a triggering point of someone who asked him to join the right club at the right time. So again, Liang Siah, I don't think you are God, but to me, you are still a God sent. And I appreciate and I thank you for that. For everyone else, if at this point in time you still wonder whether or not you are God sent, let me assure you, you are going to be a God sent to someone else or many someone else, maybe now, maybe future. We don't know when, but believe that you will. And if you believe hard enough and you maintain your quality of way of do things, one day, maybe, who knows, someone will be standing on this stage or some other stage and thanking you the way I'm thanking Liang Siah. At this point in time, can I invite Aaron to share with you all the URL link of our next Speechcraft? Tomorrow when you wake up, you can take this link and share it with your friend. Call your friend, share with them about what you have obtained from the Toastmaster and from the Speechcraft. Ask them to join. And remember, if their reply to you is, I will think about it, tell them the magical word, 50% discount. All right. Thank you everyone for your time. My name is Andass, and I congratulate you on your God-sent journey. Thank you.
Wow.